I'm Olivia. I've been diving for 15 years and I dive for Team USA.
Hi, my name's Joey. I've been diving for 16 years and I dove for Team USA.
Hi, my name's Monique. I've been diving for 8, almost 9 years, and I most recently represented the Philippines in international competition.
Hi, my name's Kristen. I've been cheering for 8 years and I'm currently a member of the UCLA Spirit Squad.
Hi, my name is DJ. I've been cheering for 12 years and I currently coach and am an athlete at OC All-Stars.
Hi, my name is Hayley. I've been cheering for 9 years and I'm currently a member of the UCLA Spirit Squad. I'm really scared for my life, honestly. I was watching them dive earlier and I'm very impressed with the things that they do. I'm nervous.
So the first challenge, we're going to teach you guys a front dive, but we'll focus on a basic front entry first. When you enter the water, you want to grab your hands like this. You want to make it as flat as possible. We do this because when you hit the water, you want to kind of swim. So that's creating a hole for your body to go through as you go down the water so that you don't have a splash. So now when you enter forwards, you're going to put that over your head. And you want to be super tight here. You kind of want to be super round and push through the water when you hit it, right? You just go ahead and shrug your shoulders, kind of squeeze your ears, and just hold that. And that's how you want to enter the water when you enter forward. We'll add the jump later. Just right now, we're just focusing on the fall. You're going to stand in a pike at the end, I'll show you. Then you want to get your hips over your shoulders and then just kind of straighten out from there, yeah. I'll demo it real quick and just go ahead and fall in.
I'm nervous that I'm gonna overflip. I think I'm gonna land right on my back.
I feel nervous but excited, mostly just because I'm really not used to doing these things in the water. I'm used to doing it on a floor, but I'm excited to try something new.
How close to the edge?
Yeah, so you want your feet right on the edge.
On your toes, right?
Yeah, you can go on your toes, but that's before you fall. Or
Yeah.
you can just go from flat since this is your first time. Whatever feels more comfortable.
None of it.
That's pretty good.
When I do it, it's gonna be the biggest splash.
Nice hollow round position, okay?
Awesome.
And over, round. Not bad. So that's why we have to stay kind of round the whole time. Your pike is kind of archy,
Got it.
You got to round that way you can find the water.
Okay.
So we're gonna add the jump this time. So we're gonna stand at the end of the board with our arms up, like I showed you guys that position at the beginning. You're just kind of basically gonna keep that whole position the whole time.
You're up. Good job. Keep going.
Wow. That's pretty good.
You need to finish them off. You can't go first
Really
anymore.
good.
Now I'm
I have a
nervous.
career in diving. Thank you.
All right. This is where the epic fails come in.
Very gorgeous.
Hey, you didn't really rotate that much. Same as last time, but even before you take off the board, you're kind of already rushing, trying to get off. You're trying to push yourself off. Just you got a deep breath, wait for the board to take you up. Don't try to just get off immediately.
Okay. Patience.
Okay. That's your best one. Great correction. Basically the last one, right? You kind of just went like this.
Yeah.
And flipped it over. I want you to try and make your aim your body up and over. So a narrow rainbow.
Okay.
When we teach the little kids, we usually call this a rainbow dive.
Yeah, I'm at the same level.
Yeah.
So I'm good with the
said
rainbow
little
dive.
kid. Yeah.
Best one. Definitely.
Nice.
Nice. Impressed.
Yeah.
I felt like it went really well, actually. I think because I do have a gymnastics background, it was a little bit easier of a transition, like cheerleading and gymnastics into diving. Some of the body positions are very similar.
Challenge 1 was definitely a challenge. I feel like I struggled with being patient. In cheerleading, everything's pretty quick. And here on the diving board, everything's nice and slow, being patient and waiting.
Nothing surprised me. I was confident in their capabilities to get into those positions that they needed to, and they followed directions super well. Definitely each turn I saw improvement every time.
All right, you guys, so challenge 2 is gonna be the same dive that you guys just did on the diving board, but with a hurdle in front of it. The point of the hurdle is to get as much height off the board as you can, and to also put your body in the best position to accomplish the flips that you want to accomplish. If you're in balance on the end of the board, it's easier to get into your positions. If you're out of balance, it's harder to get in. It's harder to kind of have that axis of rotation that you're looking for in order to complete a perfect dive. So I'm gonna just show you guys really quick, just a traditional 3-step hurdle that we teach most of our youngest athletes to do to start off. I lift my right knee in the hurdle. Basically, I'm gonna start with my left foot, and I'm gonna take 1 step, 2 step. That knee's gonna come up on that 3rd step. I'm gonna flatten out and do a big backwards arm circle, and then push off. So let me see you guys just do it on the floor really quick. I'll walk you guys through it. Ready?
Yes.
So let's start with our left foot.
Do I start with my right because I'm a lefty? Yeah. Okay.
So,
Step.
There we go, that's pretty
Yay.
good.
yeah.
Just make sure you really fire through with that knee. You want to get it high. So I'm going to show you guys the front hurdle, long line at the end of the board, swinging through big back arm circle. All right?
Got it.
That is so fun. Okay, let's do it.
I can try it.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions
Yes.
for me?
When you front dive, you still swing your arms backwards?
Yeah, so at the end of the board on a front takeoff, you're swinging, you want your arms to get set all the way back up here when the board's at the bottom so that it pushes you and your hips over.
It's definitely making me a little bit more nervous than the last one. I feel like there's a lot more moving parts.
I'm actually so nervous. I don't know why. I think it's the height.
The hurdle isn't what's making me nervous. It's the fact that I have to swing my arms backwards to go forwards. Because in cheerleading, if we swing our arms backwards and up, we're going backwards. You know, I'm just hoping that I can compartmentalize and take it one step at a time.
Cool. All right, so who's going first today?
I'm going.
DJ?
Yeah, full send.
All right, DJ.
You got
Let's
it.
see it. 3 steps, knee up. There we go. Hey, that was great. That was great. But you left your arms up and then you just pushed up. Make sure at the top you swing those arms through and then jump. That was good though.
You got it.
It's the flip for me.
You just jump.
She's like
She said I blacked out.
My body takes over.
autopilot. She's like, doop, doop, doop.
That's later.
That's later.
Okay.
The hurdle was good.
Cool.
At the end, you just got to make sure you get your feet to the end and then keep your chin up off the board. Right now you're
Okay.
looking straight down, so your body's going to keep flipping if it's down, right?
Yes.
I hate her.
There we go.
I think she's done this before.
Like, yeah.
There we go. That was pretty
You're
good.
secretly a diver or what?
All right, you guys, we're gonna add a front dive onto this. You'll start with the hurdle, right? And then once you leave the board, it's gonna be that same narrow rainbow that you're looking to have. Look at your hands on the entry, keep your chin up, take it deep to the bottom.
Okay.
Forward hurdle, front dive, you got this.
You got it.
You're made for this.
That's good.
That's kind of a vibe.
She's ready. She was born for this.
I was born for this.
Just remember to-
Apparently, this is something I really want to do.
Take your legs out and look at the water with your hands, okay?
Okay, look
keep
at the
that
water.
keep that chin up. When your chin's down, you're gonna keep rotating.
Okay.
No flip!
No,
I get
that
so
was
nervous,
better.
I'm
That
double
was better.
I'm so nervous about
You got this. Count to 3 and just go.
Good.
That was good.
Like I didn't do anything with my hand.
No, that was good. Yes, you went in Superman style. So just make sure on that next one you got that flat hand that Monique talked about.
I feel like that challenge was a little bit better. The hurdle wasn't too much different from when we hurdle on the ground. Now the getting the height and the swinging of the arms to landing on head first, that was the struggle for me. It's hard to only do half of a flip instead of just committing to a flip and going all the way through.
I had a lot of fun doing it. I think it's at this point in learning how to dive that, you know, all of the technique and the body positions that are really specific to diving come into play. When he was teaching us how to hurdle and like where you bring like your knee up, you have to have your entire body like in one line over each other. When I first saw the hurdle, it was something that I equated to more of a round off, which is what we learn in cheerleading. But when you learn it in cheerleading, it's preferable if you stretch your body out as much as you can, just so that the rest of the tumbling pass goes easier. Seeing all of that new stuff come into play and trying to like kind of coax my body into doing it was interesting at first, but a lot of fun to, you know, kind of play with.
They did great. You know, we're asking a lot of them. We're having them land on their hands when normally they would land on their feet. So we're kind of throwing in a decent amount of challenges for them, and they're all connected. So I thought they did great, and I'm excited to see them do some synchro with it.
On to challenge 3. Now that we've mastered the hurdle portion, we're gonna pair that with the front flip action and then throw in the synchro. For this one, we're actually gonna change positions so you get a little taste of another position for diving. So for tuck for diving, it's a tight tuck, and I think you guys tend to grab,
Yeah, for front tuck, we'll grab it.
but kind of looser.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit, yeah.
So I'm gonna want you to bring in your knees as tight as possible. I'm gonna actually just sit down and show you. For diving, ideally, I'm gonna be in this position.
Ooh.
That's the ideal. If you can't get into that in the air, it's okay. But try your best. The tighter you are, the faster you rotate.
Right.
And then it's a tight down towards the water and straight body. For synchro, we will stand one on each board. I'll stand with you, and we're gonna do the hurdle together. Now, the most important thing for synchro is that you kind of stay together the entirety of the dive. One person will kind of be in charge of the timing. It's pretty simple. It'll just be a 1, 2, 3, go. And from that point on, you should try to match up pretty easily. And I'm also very aware when I'm doing synchro of the person next to me, and I can kind of manipulate my actions to kind of make sure that we stay in timing. And we usually say, whoever's leading will say ready, partner says ready, and then we start counting.
Makes sense.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go. Okay guys, ready to do some synchro?
Yes! I'm actually stoked to be able to do a front flip now. I feel like as a kid, you always had to do front flips into the pool, and I feel like this is my time to shine. However, it might not come out like that.
As cheerleaders, we were talking about it a little bit earlier, we're so used to, you know, being on the floor with our entire team and being able to kind of like feed off of their energy. So I think having that play into diving, which is something that we just learned today, is going to be really interesting to see.
Front flip tuck?
Sure.
Okay. Remember, 3-step hurdle, tight tuck, kick straight down at the water.
Okay.
Okay.
I have faith in you. You can do it.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
That was so good.
We were not on time at all. 'Cause I saw you.
You're hurt. We're in time in the hurdle.
Yeah, you just didn't. You just went as high as her.
Oh, that does make sense.
And the height discrepancy comes from your patience on the board, right?
Right.
So the more you wait, the more you're in line with your body, the higher you're gonna go.
Okay, I'm ready.
Front flip tuck.
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
That was so good. Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Excellent. Good synchro. All right, DJ, you're up.
Oh my god.
You
Ready
got
to do
it.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, go.
I need to flip a little bit more, right?
Good job.
Let's run her back.
1, 2, 3, go. That looks great.
Did it?
Yeah. You saw me.
Yeah.
And you matched me.
Yeah.
That's what synchro's all about.
Woohoo!
We're learning. Dive. Calm down. Okay.
Yes,
Go
done.
straight down to the bottom of the pool. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, go.
My hurdle.
Okay. What did you forget that time?
My hurdle.
Ready?
Yes.
1, 2.
Oh wait, sorry, it's 3.
It's
Three go.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
She waited long.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Challenge 2. Here we are.
Yay!
I think I went really well. I actually surprised myself. Being able to tumble together in cheerleading actually really helped because I noticed that I kept my eyes open and I was more aware of where I was when I was worrying about somebody else.
I had a lot of fun doing it. There were definitely a couple points where I was kind of unsure if I wanted to try like the new things that Olivia was teaching us, but she is like a really great teacher and I surprised myself. Just like seeing the progression has been really rewarding.
I'm surprised how much I was able to wait and then how much I was able to match on the new surface that I'm not usually matching someone else on with, so pretty stoked.
They did really well. I was kind of worried about the synchro because they just learned the hurdle and I thought it might be a little bit difficult to match up, but it was pretty easy to dive alongside them, and even DJ at the end was kind of looking at me and matching to me as well, so that's really impressive.
For your next challenge, I'm going to teach you guys the back press. Basically, this is the takeoff that we have for backs and inwards. Back is when you're facing backwards and flipping backwards, and inward is when you're standing backwards and flipping forwards towards the board. So go ahead and spread out really quick. So, because you're going to arm circle backwards again. We're going backwards, arm circle going backwards.
Okay, cool.
Okay. We're going to stand at the end of the board with like half of your foot off the board. We'll start in a T. So nice hollow body ribs always in. We teach them as T, Y, when you go up on your toes kind of on Y, squat, circle, and then this is an I, and then you jump. So that's the arm pattern and the timing. You gotta do it kind of quick though. You have to be patient on the board, but it's still faster than what we just did. Just keep in mind, I know in cheerleading and like tumbling, a lot of the time when you're going backwards, you like use your chest, right? To like try and get stuff around. You cannot do that in diving. We're all about positioning. You have to stay very balanced. So you have to keep your core engaged the whole time, and do not throw your shoulders because you will fly back and probably go over. So just keep that balance and just always be over your center. Usually before we go for backs, we like to do like a couple oscillations. You'll start in the T. We'll do 2 little bounces. So you're gonna go up and down twice. 1, 2, and then on the third one is when you do the Y, okay?
Let's make it happen.
Easy enough. Are you ready to try it?
We're feeling all right. I'm ready to go backwards. I feel like backwards is what I'm normally used to, especially in cheerleading, so I think we can ace this one.
Great body position. Now just the arm circle just needs to be a little faster.
Faster? Okay.
Love that one.
Yeah, I felt that one.
Again with the patience, this is also important here. When you go down, when you arm circle, you want to wait for the board to take you back up before you jump off. Because if the board's down here and you're jumping off, you're just going to go straight back and down. That was your best one. Good job. Yeah, just still resting a little too much. That was definitely your best one.
T, Y, squat. No!
She knew.
That was the opposite of
Felt
patience.
it already, right?
T, Y, squat.
Oh, get out of here. You know, that didn't go as expected, but it was still very fun. It's just unnatural for me to just hold that position. I feel like I always pass through my hands at least, but never stopping.
It's definitely, I think, fun when you get the hang of it, but there's definitely a fear factor there. Because once you get up there, it's completely different than like watching it. So I was like, oh God, I don't know where my body is. I don't know what I'm doing.
I honestly am so proud of them for going because in human nature, it's a very unnatural action. So I really think they did really well. They overcame that fear and were able to even go off backwards on a diving board, which I think is scary for a lot of people. So I thought this was amazing.
All right, you guys, so for your final challenge, we're gonna put together everything that we learned today and have a little synchro mock meet. All right, so DJ, I'll be pairing with you. Kristen, Monique's gonna pair with you. And Haley, Olivia's gonna pair with you. So we'll go through, we'll each do 2 dives. We'll have some judges scoring us, and we'll try to put together everything that we did today.
Woohoo!
Sounds good.
All right, ladies.
All right, you guys, you got this.
This is going to be a front dive straight. 1, 2, 3, go.
That was so good.
That was a 9.5. Woo!
So this is gonna be a back somersault straight.
You got it. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah! It's a 10 for me.
There we go. It's a 10. It's a 10 for me, dog. It's a 10. Go, guys.
Okay, we're gonna do a forward dive straight. 1, 2, 3, go.
All right, ladies, great first dive. Let's keep this momentum up.
Front flip tuck. Right?
Yeah.
Next. 1, 2, 3, go.
Absolute stunner.
Honestly, I think this is better than mine.
All right, we are going to be doing a front dive tuck for our first dive.
You got it.
You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go. And the crowd goes wild! Alright, so for our final dive, we're doing a front 1.5 somersault tuck.
Let's go, boys!
This is a new dive for DJ, so
Let's go, DJ!
this is where the nerves come in.
Yeah.
You got it.
1, 2, 3, go.
That was awesome.
There we go.
That was good. Good
Good job.
Good
Good job.
Good job. You guys are so great.
Amazing job.
ready.
Yay.
I think today went really well. I had so much fun meeting Joey, Monique, and Olivia and having them introduce us to their sport.
Today went really well. I'm very surprised at all three of us and how well we did with these challenges.
A lot of corrections that I've taken in like learning how to tumble in cheerleading were similar corrections that I needed here. Like in tumbling, we often go back to that hollow body position, and it kind of surprised me how similar it was in learning how to dive.
Pretty much all of us have been doing cheer or gymnastics for our whole career, and we've never done anything different, so it's really cool that we got the opportunity to kind of step out and do something out of our comfort zone and then learn a little bit about somebody else's sport.
Today went way better than expected. I learned to push past some fears today. I learned to just get up there and try your best.
This is something that I had learned through cheer, but it more was reinforced by what I did here today, that it's really important to, push yourself past what you think you can do. We're not used to going to our hands and that be the landing point. I was really proud of myself for kind of like getting over that hump.
I think today went really well. They did a great job and they learned really quickly. And I think we had a lot of fun and kind of got to demonstrate our sport, which is what it's all about.
It was really fun. It was exciting to see Kristen, Hayley, and DJ kind of overcome some fears. And I was really impressed with the overall progress that they made. And it's cool to see kind of the similarities between the two sports and then the differences. The biggest similarity is just flipping. Flipping kind of gives you some sort of spatial awareness that's definitely necessary when diving.
A background in tumbling definitely helps with air awareness. Like in diving, we have to be cognizant of like where we are in the air and kind of know when to come out for stuff. And also just strengthen your legs, because I know cheerleaders have to tumble a lot and there's a lot of like stability also. So I think those really go hand in hand.
Diving isn't as scary as it may seem. It just takes a lot of patience, and with the right coaching, you can do it too.